Hi friends, good afternoon. Let's discuss with Photoshop. Press the Windows button and R, we can see the run command. Okay, this we call as run command. Here you can type as a Photoshop also. And directly you can open, click it here, then automatically the application will open. We have a 3 steps here friends. You can click it here and go to the search bar in the start menu. Here you can type Photoshop. Here you can open, or otherwise you have again one more option, take a Windows button here, come to the apps like this. Here you can see the Photoshop, and you have one more thing, run command. Here the shortcut is Windows R. In desktop you can type Photoshop and you can click it OK, then automatically the application will open. And already yesterday we saw some tool user interface and toolbox and menus and some navigating panels also we saw yesterday. That is very good. And today we have to start complete the practical analysis. No theory part will be there here, completely the practicals will be run. Okay, file, new document, file, new document, and come to here, default Photoshop size. Default Photoshop size. Yesterday already I explained this all the things. You can take inches. I have to keep always the pixels and inches only based on the requirement of the client analysis. Then we can keep centimeters. As per design requirement also we can change the units like millimeters, points, like that. Okay, but first of all I'm just keeping here inches. Why means we have clarity about some clarity about the inches. 12 inches equal to 1 feet. We have a clarity on this inches. That's why we have taken the inches here. I'm just taking 7 inches, and I'm just taking here it's 8 or 10 inches. And the resolution also you can see it friends here, and I'm just keeping 72 resolution only. Okay, and the RGB mode will be the default, and 8-bit red channel will be the default, and the background colors will be the white. This is the complete default settings. Okay, and you can change the color also friends here.
Um, yeah, I have a doubt. I want to know what is bit used for, like what is its work?
Okay, bitrate is nothing but colors actually. Colors. So if you come to the Windows XP and Windows 2000 in the olden days, there has a 16-bit operating system and 8-bit rate operating system, and we have a DOS operating system like 4-bit. Okay, after coming the next step, 16-bit has been came as a 32-bit operating system. After that, it came as a 64-bit operating system. Is nothing but operating system. If you come to the my computer, right click and properties. See, this is a bitrate, 64-bit operating system like this, and 64 based processor. This is the bitrate. This is a millions of colors only. It has been taken and it has been supportable to the laptop of motherboard and hard disk, that all the things. But this is not an operating system. But operating system is nothing but colors. Some millions of colors. But Photoshop supports 8-bit rate channel. Photoshop supports 8-bit rate channel. It calculates numerics and digits. Bitrate is nothing but colors. It calculates numerics and digits, and the numeric value will be 0, and the digit value will be that. This is the algorithm. Okay, this is one type of algorithm is 1. Okay, and it is denoted and multiplied by the value 2, like this. Okay, okay, it is what it is saying. Bitrate is nothing but colors. It calculates numerics and digits, and the numeric value will be 0, and the digit value will be 1. Okay, let's see. 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1. Okay, how many things are there completely? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Completely the Photoshop supports 8-bit rate channel 8. And come to here, 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. 2 twos are 4. 4 twos are 8. 8 twos are 16. 16 twos 32. 32 twos 64. 64 twos 128. You can take it 64 twos, sorry, 64 into 2s are 128, 128 into 2s 256. What it is saying? 256, 256. If you come to the colors, it's 0, it's 1 to 256 colors. Why? Means the digit value will be calculated, the digit will be calculated from the 0 or otherwise 1, 0 to 255 colors. Come to here, file, new document, and I'm just taking the new document here and come to here. These are the values of the saturation, hue, balance, hue colors, green, red. Okay, you just come to here. I'm just giving 25. It is taking 0. It is taking. And if you come to here, 150, it is taking color. See, the color is activating here. And I'm just giving 256. Is it taking? It's not taking. Why? Means an integer between 0 and 255 is required and the closest value is the inserted. What happening here? 0 to 255 colors. It is starting from 0. The application is starting from 0. That's why it's taken 255 colors only. If you give 256, it will not take. This is the algorithm of the calculation of bitrate. Come to the new file, new document, or we have a shortcut, friends. Here, what is the shortcut here? Control N. Using the control in the keyboard, control plus N to create a new document. File, new document. I'm just taking control N to creating the new document. New document, and I'm just keeping inches, width 6, and it is 5 I'm keeping, and the resolution it's almost for default it is 72. And come to here and bitmap, these all the things already we checked before, but we work the primary color mode channel RGB and white and click it, and this is the document. Okay, these are the toolbox. This is a toolbox. When we selecting any one tool, automatically the tool properties will be activated. Okay, this we call as attributes or properties. I'm just taking a rectangular marquee tool. Yes, I just taken a rectangular marquee tool. The shortcut is M. Okay, and I just taken like this. Okay, good. What happened here? The selection it came. This we call as a selection. This we call as selection. And here we have some properties. Let's see what is the properties. Come friends here. Oh, it's a new selection. Already we draw a new selection. After that, what is there? Add to selection. We can add the selection. Okay. After that, subtract from selection. We can subtract the selection like this. After that, intersect from selection. How much part you selected, that will be the visible area, and the unselected part will be removed. That is called intersect. Okay. See once friends, take a new selection. It's a rectangular tool. Why we use rectangular? We can draw the shapes. Okay, like this, and we can add the selection like this, and we can subtract from selection like this. We can subtract the selections also like this, and we can intersect from selection. Whatever the selected part will be the visible, the selected part will be the visible, and the unselected part will be removed like this. And we have a two colors friends here. One is foreground color and second one is background color in this Docker window. This we call as a Docker window. Okay, color Docker window. In this color Docker window, we have one red color and here one blue color. How we take these colors? Let's see. I'm just clicking friends in the foreground. This is called as a front color and this is called as a back color. One is front color and second one is back color. I'm just clicking here. See, this is a color slider. You can slide it. And what is our current color? It's red. Here it's showing red current color. And here it's showing yellow color. Okay. I can change the colors. The new color, I can change it. I can slide it. And here we have three types. One is light colors, second one is mid-tone colors, and third one is dark colors. It is a darken color, it is a lighter color, it is a mid-tone color, and it is a lighter color. You can take this picker wherever you need, like this. And first one is a blue color or red color, and second one is, I'm just keeping the mid-tone colors. Yes. And second one is yellow color. It's a mid-tone color. Yeah. Which one is front color, friends? First one is red color is the front color, and second one is the background color, like yellow. I need to fill this front color to this selection box. I want to fill this front color to the, is it a red color? Is it a blue color? That is the secondary thing. The upper part is the front color and the down part will be the background color. First is front color and second one is back color. For front color, I have to fill it here. That we have a shortcut, Alt backspace. Okay.
If we want to fill it without any shortcut and just by clicking, how do we do that?
I'll tell you. Control backspace to fill the back color. Here, I'm just telling you this is the front color and I'm just telling the back color. It's control backspace for the back color. First one is front color and second one is back color. When you filling the front color, what happened here, friends? See in the layer palette, we can see the layer palette here. The object what you filled, we can see in the layer palette. That's why the layer palette is very important. Okay. Like this. Now the selection should be deselect. It is a selection. See the blinking area we call as a selection. That should be deselect. Control D. Like this. Okay. I'm just taking one more selection. Okay. RA asked me the question without having the shortcut to fill the color. We have a step here, friends, and you can come to here, take a paint bucket and fill it. Take a paint bucket and fill it and come to the elliptical marquee tool. What is this? And it is a ellipse. Holding the shift. If you not hold any shift key in the keyboard, it will not come as a proportional circle, uniform circle, it won't become. If you hold shift, then automatically the four sides it will come uniformity, like proportional. Okay, I just taken this one. Same properties is applicable here. New selection and add to selection. Subtract from selection. And intersect from selection. You can see the names here: intersect, subtract, add, and new. Like this. Okay, it's very clear. And again, I have to fill some more color. I'm just taking here. It's red, it's a blue color. And the thing is, the down part will be green color. Now I would like to fill the front color. Arya, how?
It's front color, Alt plus backspace.
I need a green color. Is it front or back? I don't know, but I need a green color.
Green is the background color. It's Control plus backspace.
See, where is green?
Okay, green just went up. It was behind just now. So it's you want to put green, which is the front color. It's Alt plus backspace.
Green.
It's are you flipping it or I'm wrong?
No, no, no. I'm just flipping. Tell me.
Okay, now it's Control plus backspace.
Now.
Alt plus backspace.
Now.
Control plus
Now.
backspace. Control plus backspace.
Now.
Control plus backspace.
That's it. Yeah. See, like that you have to strike the keys Okay,
Okay.
strike it in the mind. It is anything the color. It is in a front. It is a alt backspace. It is anything is the color in the back side that it call as a control backspace. That I can explain here. Alt backspace to fill the front color. Control backspace to fill the back color. Like this. Okay, I'm just filling the. It's alt backspace to fill the front color and control backspace to fill the back color. Okay, nice. I just fill the color. It's alt backspace and control backspace. See here in the layer palette what happening, what I am filling, it is applying into the layers. Okay, I would like to deselect the selection. How? Control plus D to deselect the selection. Then it's fine. Now I'm just moving. I would like to move this object from one place to another place. I'm just taking the move tool. I'm just moving. It won't be move. Why means could not use the move tool because the layer is locked. What it is saying, the layer is completely locked. Okay, you can come to the layer palette. What the lock is visible, you can come and you can click it on the lock layer. The lock will be removed. Now you can take a move tool. I would like to move this only this circle object only. What happened here? Complete the layer is moving, not the object is not moving. Okay. Why? The I want to move only this object only, not complete the layer. Means here what we should understand, for every object we have to create a new layer. That is the main thing. Okay, for every object we have to take a new layer. Then come backward. Again I have to come backward. Control Alt Z. Okay, Control Alt Z, Control Alt Z, Control Alt Z. I'm coming backward. It is coming. The selection is there. The color is not filled. That's why I'm just taking a new layer here. Create a new layer in the layer palette. And now I'm filling the color. The layer is a transparency layer. Now I can fill the color. Control D deselection and take a move tool and you can move it. Like this. Okay. Control Alt Z, step backward. And Control Shift Z, step forward. Again I have to come forward. Control Shift Z. In the keyboard I'm pressing Z, 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 Z. Control Alt Z, step backward. Control Shift Z, step forward. Like this. Okay. Like this. Control Alt Z will be the step backward and Control Shift Z will be the step forward in the keyboard. If you done any mistake, is there any mistake happened, then come to use the keyboard key Control Alt Z, step backward. Like this. Okay. I just coming to the rectangular marquee tool, friends. I just came and done one selection and taking the adding of the objects. And again, I'm just subtracting the objects like this. Now I would like to fill the color. See, after filling the color, first of all, we have to take two colors here. One is front color. I'm just giving the mid-tone of blue and I'm just taking the a light color of the orange like this. I would like to fill the blue color to here. Okay, now what should I take? Directly I can fill the color? No. First of all, we have to create a new layer for every object. The layers is different, friends. For every object, we should create a new layer. Then only we can customize very easily in the project panels. Okay, come to here and create a new layer in the layer palette. This is the layer palettes now. Come to here and create a new layer. This is the new layer and I can rename the layer also. It is called box. You can double click on the text, then automatically it will rename and come to here. It is a box. Like this, we can rename the layer. If I don't want this layer, I can delete the layer. Okay, and there is a shortcut for this layer in the keyboard, Control Shift N. Control Shift N. Yes, here I'm just creating a box layer in this layer. Again, I'm pressing in the keyboard Control Shift N. It is a box. I'm just typing a box. I can directly rename here, or otherwise I can take the layer after that also. I can rename directly using with double click, and it is a rectangular box. This is a new layer. Okay, then I would like to fill the front color. It is blue, like this. Okay, again, what happened here? The color is okay. I got the selection and I fill the color. Where it is in a rectangular box. The object has been selected in the rectangular box. We have two layers here. One is background layer, one is rectangular box layer. Okay, and I would like to deselect the selection. Control D. Control D to deselect the selection. Now, what happened here? Again, I'm just taking one more elliptical marquee tool. Okay, and same thing, friends, here adding the selection. Like this, subtract from selection. Again, here we have the names, friends, intersect, subtract, adding. Okay, and I'm just intersecting the selection. Like this, it will be there. Again, I have to come backward. It's called Control Alt Z. Step backward, friends. Already where we explained here. It's undo. Okay, if you have any mistake, you can come backwards. Control Alt Z, Control Alt Z, Control Alt Z, Control Alt Z. Again, you can go with Control Shift Z, Control Shift Z, Control Shift Z, Control Shift Z. Step backward and step forward. Now you have to fill the color. I'm just taking again. It's magenta color. I would like to fill this color to this circle. What should I do? What is the next step, friends? What is the next step?
Alt plus backspace.
Okay, Alt plus backspace. If I take in the Alt plus backspace, okay, good. Arya, see in this rectangular box already I got the object of how many objects I have? Two objects.
Two.
Okay, if I deselect the selection, Control D, take a move tool, I would like to move this circle only.
No, you can't move. Both will be moved. So you have to create a new layer for that. This teddy bear.
Exactly. Okay, that's why it's already it's happened. Okay, then what I am doing, I would like to come backward. What is the shortcut
Yeah.
for
Control Alt Z.
step backward? How many steps it will come? It will come maximum 20 steps. Okay,
Okay.
like this it came. Okay,
So before then, this only you had to create a new
yes.
layer, no?
When we have a selection only, then only we have to create a new layer, then only we can fill the color. Okay, and what is the shortcut of new layer? Control Shift N to
Plus N.
creating a new layer.
Yeah.
And come to here, it is a circle. Then you can fill the color. Now
Yes.
Control D for deselection. Control D to deselect the selection and take a move tool, friends. And the shortcut is V. V for move tool. If you go for a mouse pointer on the move tool icon, then automatically you can see the shortcut like this. You can move the object. Okay, I can move this object. Okay, good. And I would like to move the rectangle tool. Sir, my mouse pointer, it is in rectangle tool, but it's not moving. Why means
You
the
have to change the layer on the right hand side.
exactly, but the object is different and the layer is different. Okay,
Yeah. So if you
it
want to
what the
move the
object
blue
is
box, you have to click on the box layer.
rectangular. Yes, and you can move it.
Yeah.
Sir, what happened here? You have taken very big object, then the big object, then the document. The document is very less, but the object is very big. I have to decrease the size of the object. I have to decrease the size of the object. That we
Control
call as
minus can decrease it.
control minus for zoom out. The document will
okay.
be zoom out. Control plus zoom in.
Mm-hmm. So if we just select the blue boxes and press minus minus on the keyboard, will it decrease?
No, that will be, that's why I'm saying control plus is the zoom in the document only. I'm not decreasing the document. Control minus means it decrease the document
Mm-hmm.
only.
Yeah.
If you want to decrease the object, you have to transform the object, that we call as a transform controls. Control T.
Control D.
Control T. T for transform.
Okay.
Control T. Okay. See, you can see the controls of the transform.
Yeah.
Then Shift and
We can
Alt.
adjust the size with that.
Yeah. If you adjust like this, is it a correct process?
No, no, no. I think for the document to fit, we need to make it smaller.
Yeah. If you do like this, is it okay?
No, no, no.
The shape is squeezed. Okay. The
Yeah.
shape is disturbed. Then what should we do?
From
We
all
have
the
a
sides, we
shortcut.
need to adjust it so that it's the perfect size.
Okay.
More smaller.
Okay. Just a
Yeah.
second. Control T transform. Control T transform. Hold Shift plus Alt. Hold Shift plus Alt on the keyboard. Don't use any sides. Okay. Use only the corners. We have
Mm-hmm.
4 corners. You can take the
Yeah.
corner, any corner. Go to the any corner. Then hold Shift plus Alt in the keyboard key. Now you can transform it. Then
Mm-hmm.
you can see the proportional scaling. Come
Okay.
to here and click it here and double click. Then automatically it will be activated what the transform we have taken. The same thing, you can select the circle area, circle layer, control T transform. Don't use any sides like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, control T transform, hold Shift plus Alt and transform into the any corner, transform into any corner. Then automatically the scaling will be the proportional like this, and double click, or otherwise you can enter into the keyboard also, or otherwise you can come in here, double click like this. Okay. And this is the thing, friends. Like this we can create the layers and objects.